Good afternoon from Thoresby Hall in Nottinghamshire. So we are here for the Outlaw X, which is a half Ironman race. No, I'm not doing it, sort of. Liz is actually doing the main bulk of this, so we're doing it as a relay. Now this was actually, it's really weird, isn't it, to normal people? This was Liz's birthday present earlier this year. I entered us in this relay race. And I put myself down for the swim on the bike and Liz down for the run, because at the time she hadn't done much road cycling at all. Now, gave it for her birthday, she was made up about it, she was probably pretending to be happy about it in reality, but she pretended well. A few weeks later, she said to me, regarding the Outlaw X, why am I only doing the run? I said, well, I thought that's what you'd want to do. She then said, can I do the bike and the run? And I said, absolutely, because I know it's the week after Wales, so not a problem at all. So, Liz, how are you feeling?
Nervous.
You're ready though, aren't you?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, you've got the Ironman leggings on, you've got the Outlaw top on, so you're a bit controversial branding, but I think together you're sort of ready.
Yeah, hope so.
So today's a Saturday, so we're just sort of racking in registering today and going to a briefing. Tomorrow's the race, so today's just the day to let the nerves build up, isn't it?
Yeah, and that they are.
What are you most worried about?
I think it's just the unknown, because I've never cycled 56 miles, then got off and ran a half marathon. I've never, done a distance so big, so it's just going into the unknown, really. Yeah.
Obviously, I'm helping loads. When I first did a half Ironman, it absolutely broke me. So enjoy.
Thanks.
And then got the official invite to cross and swim in the lake, especially if the wind is against you. Once you get to a place called Battersea, you'll turn off and you'll drop down.
Right, what do you reckon? TriathlonDan, shut up! Liz is doing really well. She's no idea where the bike is in transition. We wrecked it, went to briefing, come back and try and find it. You're doing really well, Liz. Where is it? Oh, well done. Right, we found the bike. That was embarrassing. Come on then, Liz, talk me through your transition plan.
So while we're waiting here, when Daniel comes in from the swim, he'll then put the timing chip on my leg and I'll just stand there. And I've got to get the bike, head in that direction where it says bike out, and then off we go. As soon as we get on, it looks like a slight hill, so that's a good start. And then I come back in off the bike from the same place, put the bike here, run out. It's just in this corner, so that's not too bad at all. Just straight to the end and out we go.
Awesome. Nice hand gestures as well.
Will I remember that tomorrow? Who knows?
Exactly. So this is why you check your kit in transition. Just notice on Liz's front wheel, the sidewall split on a tyre. You can see that there. So the inner tube's just poking out. That's like the third Continental tyre I've had do that, so that's not great, is it? Perhaps we'll try a different brand, but I'm just going to take the wheel home tonight and obviously put fit new tyre and bring it back in the morning. Good spot, DW. Good morning, race day morning. We're all wrapped and ready in transition. Feeling ready, Liz?
I think so.
Something like that. So I just need to get my wetsuit on. We've got about 20 minutes before the swim starts, so we've got a little bit of time. No panicking. We're ready, aren't we?
We are.
Here we go. Look at that 10 piece sand on there. Have you done any other distances?
Good on me.
Well done, Dee. Well done,
Hold on,
darling.
good work.
Yeah.
Go on. Oh my god.
Well done, good swim.
You focus on what you're doing. Cheers. Nervous. Keep calm. Stick to the plan. Good girl. Not taking your jacket. Okay, good girl. Enjoy. It's a race, isn't it? 33, 40 something for the swim. Happy with that. Had a good swim, to be honest. Just going to head down and worked. Keep happy was away. Hopefully Liz sticks to the plan and has a good day. On the bike now, just flogging myself, trying to get to the 20-mile point before Liz. Not sure if I got that or not, but Liz came past and said my gears aren't working. I was like, ah! So I stopped. So I told her to stop. I had a quick look at her bike. Basically, she's stuck in the big ring at the front. So she's got a Di2, so in theory it should just work. But she had an issue before where the cable came out of my shifter. But I checked that, checked the mech, all looks fine. She's got a rear gears working. There's not too many hills left in the course, but she said she's already stopped and somebody's had a look at it. So we lost a fair bit of time. But it's a long day ahead. The aim is to get round. So I told her not to panic. Just stick in the big ring. That's all she can do. But it's easier said than done. I know that if I was in that situation, I'd probably be panicking. So I hope she's keeping her cool. So I'm now just going to ride to the 40 odd mile point. Hopefully see the leaders come through and then see Liz come through as well. we interrupt this race day production because at this point my microphone stopped working for I don't know why. Whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the race like this with our medals and t-shirts, spoil that surprise, whilst playing the race day footage video that I took on the day. So you should be seeing Liz riding a bike, Liz running, Liz going into a portaloo, all that sort of stuff on there. More on that later. So Liz, I put in a brilliant swim, amazing. I must have gone a bit of a long way around because I wasn't the fastest on the day, but I felt the fastest. So I got in transition, absolutely flew through transition, with the 8th fastest T1 of the day. That's how I claim to fame. Put the chip on your ankle, and away you went. Take us through it.
Yeah, so all was fine until I got to about mile 6, where there was a climb that I did need my little ring for. Went to change into the little ring, that was not happening, so I had to just grin and bear it and ride the climb in the big ring. I got to the top, there was 2 people, so I stopped to them and just said, oh, could somebody help me? I can't get in the little ring. They had a quick look, had no idea. They offered to change it so it'd be permanently in the little ring for me, and I said no, I'd rather have it in the big ring. I didn't want to do the whole ride in the little ring. And then I knew I was seeing Daniel at about 22 miles, so I thought, it's all right, don't stress out about it. I can ask him when I see him. By that time, the rain was pouring, absolutely pouring. So stopped at Daniel. You had a look, didn't you? Tried playing around.
I took a look, pulled the cables out the front of the rear, mate, put it back together, off and on. That is it. Still didn't work. You're losing time. Go.
So I just got told, you got to get on with it, basically. So off I went again. But on the whole,
it's a race, isn't it?
Yeah. On the whole, I had an absolute blast on the bike. Thinking back, I had my sunglasses on, which obviously have quite dark frames. I could hardly see because I didn't need them on. There was absolutely no sun. The rain was just horrendous. There was loads of standing water on the roads. I just thought, this is absolutely mental. Like, I could feel all water gathering in my feet. It was just crazy. But I absolutely had a blast and really enjoyed it.
No, see what you said to me the other day? I absolutely smashed it.
Yeah, well, I think I did. So my bike time was 3 hours 20 minutes with an average of 16.9 miles per hour. So I was pleased with that, considering I've not really done much biking before, and then obviously I had the run to do after. So back into transition. I was a little bit wobbly when I got off the bike, so I did like half a steady jog, half a walk to put my bike into transition. And then off I went onto the run, and it was all going well on. Stop it, because I don't do that to you. It was all going well till I got to about mile 5, and I had a gel, and within 10 minutes my stomach was in absolute bits, and yeah, I had to have a couple of visits to the portaloos on the way around.
Sorry about anybody who visited that, fellas. King Kong's finger in the portaloo.
Disgusting. And I was just, my stomach was absolutely crippled, and for the rest of that day it was not a good experience, was it? But I didn't let it stop me. I just carried on. I just kept a nice steady pace, and just ticked away the miles. Really, again, we had rain on and off throughout, and then we crossed the line in 2 hours 14 minutes. So, in a nutshell, really, my first ever half marathon. It took me longer to do that, and that was without toilet stops and running 56 miles before. So I can't grumble really for my first go. And we had a great time with our arms in the air running down the finish line, didn't we?
Yeah, it was great. From a third person point of view, you did great. You weren't in bits on the run, you paced it very evenly. And it's beyond me how you can pace yourself on a bike without heart rate, without power. You just ride to feel, don't you? And I don't think I'd be able to do that. So
and I did keep my breathing very in control on the bike, and I think that had a massive effect as well. Yeah. Obviously, there's times when you do feel it goes up, because if you're going up a climb or whatever else, but on the whole, I know that I kept a pace where I felt I could keep going at that pace.
My first half Ironman, my bike's a little bit quicker than that, but obviously I'm a fair bit bigger than you. My run split was 2:10 my first half Ironman a few years ago, so that's not too shabby at all. There's 2:14 with a couple of toilet stops as well. It's awesome. So yeah, great day, great event. It's the first time I've run the event, but it's on again next year. So Liz, what next?
Well, my official photos, I'm blowing my nose on half of them, so I've got to go back and try and get some better photos. I'm going to drop one of those in now, because excellent photo. Thoresby Hall in the background. What's Liz doing? Picking her bloody nose. Excellent. So So yeah, I've got to go back to get a better picture next time.
Yeah, exactly. But maybe Holcombe.
Yeah.
Okay. I've looked at dates wise, it falls in. Entries open tomorrow morning. So we've got a little duathlon next weekend, so you guys in for a right treat. Another race day vlog, hopefully, if we can rope some people into doing
It's
this.
exhausting, this is.
I know it is, I know. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed our race day, hopefully one of many to come. I don't know whether they introduce any sort of mixed relay team grading, I don't know. I think we only beat 2 relay teams on the day. But
no, we were 30 or 33rd out of 38.
Okay, so beat 5 relay teams.
Yeah,
awesome.
about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It was all down to the swim, so. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Interested in watching this in the future, click that subscribe button. If you've got any ideas for the events you'd like Liz to do, they're tougher and longer the better, please drop them in the comment section down below. You're not quite sure what you're doing next year yet, are you? But
no, I've got a few ideas, but it all depends.
Excellent. So yeah, thanks very much.
See ya.
Should we do that thing, Lee?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, I need to put this on.